Today's an exciting day. Welcome to my office. This is such a proud moment for me. I'm waiting for IT to come and set up my phone and my internet. Finally, I have my own desk at the office so that I can make calls and do my work. Just a really happy moment for me. I was sharing an office space with my parents, which was fine, but sometimes it just gets a little crazy because we have only like 2 desk phones in there. Right now we actually only have 1, so I really needed my own like space and my own phone so that I can do my calling and do my own work with peace, and I just love it. Right now I have literally nothing. I just have a mirror and some candles. Hopefully I don't know whose painting this is. I think it was maybe from like the previous person that was in here. It'd be great if I could hang that. If not, then I'm just gonna bring maybe my own pieces and hang some stuff on the walls and then get to work. It's been crazy. I literally, like just a couple days ago, talked to our office manager and he was asking, you know, how I did my first year, how many transactions I've done. Not only that, but he's giving me 500 business cards. He's giving me like more signs, like open house signs, for sale signs, just like all this good stuff that I'm just so excited for and grateful for. That like when I was talking to my parents, they're like, you know, this doesn't happen. This doesn't normally happen. Just FYI, you because of your production and how you performed for your first year in real estate, this is why he's giving you an office. I'm grateful that I have my own office, and I just love being in the office because I love this location. I love being close to Laguna Beach and looking out the window and like seeing all the palm trees. I just love this area. That is the current status right now. I think that I want to answer a few questions related to how to get your first sale in real estate. And this is for all my new real estate agents out there. I've seen the same kind of common questions about how to get your first real estate transaction, like how to get your first listing or how to get your first buyer. I think that there's several different answers. There's no one right answer to this question because everyone's different with how they're generating business and generating leads. If you know anything about my channel, if you've been following any of my real estate videos, you know how passionate I am about my methods for generating business. I think that this question can be answered in so many different ways, and there's no right or wrong way. My personal journey and experience in real estate, what has really helped me and worked for me has been following a very structured business plan. Sometimes, of course, there's gonna be days and weeks where it is really hard and you struggle and you're struggling to get leads, you're struggling to get appointments and you wanna quit, or you're just really discouraged and you're down on yourself. Hang in there. I mean, get back into the game, get back into action. I don't know, I watched so many YouTube interviews and different podcasts, but there was this one discussion about quitting and how it's hard. Real estate is hard and you just want to quit and you want to give up and you want to say, you want to throw in the towel and you want to be done with it. But I keep reminding yourself that once you get back into the action again, just keep going. Get back into it, get back into the grind, you know, because it is a grind and it will result in something, whether that's having a conversation with a seller or a homeowner, right? Or with a buyer. You're going to ultimately get to a lead or someone who does want to list their home, right? It's just getting back into the grind, getting back into action, and in turn, you're going to feel better and you're going to feel like your actions are paying off and they're resulting into something. So no matter how hard it gets and how discouraged you get, and we all know the statistics, you guys know how real estate agents, most of them fail within their first year. I think it was like 87% of first-time real estate agents will fail within their first year. Out of that percentage of agents, almost 70% of them will fail within their first 5 years. So the odds are against you. Don't become a statistic. work, 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 get back into it, get back into the grind, get focused and stay in it, and your hard work will pay off. If something isn't working, feel like you're not getting anywhere, change something up, change how you are presenting, learn something new, perfect your craft, perfect your skills. I'm still new in the game. I'm not perfect with everything by any means. I have a lot to learn, and that's why I want to take my business to the next level. I've set some very ambitious goals for myself. Definitely have some transactions under my belt for the first year, and that's great, and I'm proud of that, and I feel good about it. But now that it's year 2, I want to produce even more. These tips that I'm sharing with you are not only, you know, words of advice for you, but also they're reinforcing it for me, and they're words of affirmation, encouragement, and motivation for me. So when it comes to generating leads, the fastest and most effective way that I have found for me to get to my first listing and ultimately my first sale was through prospecting. And I will leave a link to all the scripts that I use down in the description box of this video. I truly and fully believe in Mike Ferry and Mike Ferry's, you know, prospecting system and methodology. If you don't know Mike Ferry, he is the OG legend real estate coach when it comes to like the real estate world and business. He's been coaching for over, I don't know, 70 years. He has thousands of coaches worldwide. These coaches help with real estate agents in prospecting, in hitting their business goals, internalizing scripts, how to perfect their listing presentation, so on and so forth. So you guys get the gist. He has amazing scripts, and he believes in prospecting. He believes in calling. There's different lead sources that you can call on. One of them is being for sale by owners. The next is expired, and then just listed, just sold, and your sphere of influence. His system really hasn't changed over the years, and in fact he doesn't really believe in social media marketing at all. He doesn't believe in kind of sidetracked in marketing yourself like on social media or that sort of thing, even though like I think his son Tom Ferry, who also has his own coaching business, does believe in a lot of that and creating videos and really getting your name out there like on social media. And I have heard kind of the same thing from a lot of other real estate agents. Like when I see posts on different Facebook groups, they'll say, oh, you know, you could generate leads through Facebook. You can go onto Facebook Marketplace and they generate leads that way. For me personally, that to me seems very passive and seems like it would take a lot more work, a lot longer to get to your first sale. For me, my method is through prospecting, through calling. It's been the fastest, most effective way to get to my first sale. I have kind of shared some of that throughout my past videos, so feel free to go and check out my channel for some videos of kind of my week in the life, day in the life. You've also seen me do some door knocking. And door knocking is not one of my favorite activities. However, I know how important it is to get yourself in front of a homeowner, show your face, to build that rapport and that trust, to drop off information. It just kind of reinforces and establishes that connection that you've built over the phone with that lead. More so than prospecting is lead follow-up, because I can't tell you how many times I have failed to follow up with a lead and they went ahead and already listed with another agent, or they're in escrow and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't follow up with this person sooner. So follow up consistently, religiously, have it in your schedule every single day. At minimum, follow up with their leads twice a day. At the end of the day, you know, I tally up my numbers to see how many contacts I've made, how many leads I've generated, because we have a system in place where you set a business goal for yourself for the year, and then you kind of backtrack from there as to how many listings you need to take and how many appointments you need to generate to meet your listings requirement. Just kind of backtrack from there, like, okay, how many leads do I need? How many contacts do I need to make a day? So it's a very like strict schedule. It's not a strict schedule. It's more just like structured. You have a plan, you're following a plan. You're not just waking up one day and thinking, oh my God, okay, what am I gonna do today to generate leads? It's very much like very clear cut, and you have a schedule. And that's what I like. I like someone to just tell me, okay, you gotta make X number of contacts in order to generate X number of leads, because that's gonna result in X number of appointments, listing appointments, and ultimately number of listings. It's very like simple that way. I enjoy calling. I really feel like I'm being effective and useful with my time, even though it is definitely challenging. It's not easy. Every day isn't, a walk in the park. I'm not getting a bunch of leads every single day, but then one day comes and it's like, boom, you get an appointment, you get 2 appointments, or you get a bunch of leads, and it's like, it feels good. So it's like got its ebbs and flows. It's definitely a roller coaster. And I just want to reiterate that keep your head in the game, be focused on your goals. You got to think of it like there is no plan B. This is it. Real estate is it. If you really want financial freedom, you want your own flexibility, and you want to be able to set your own schedule, this is the ultimate. I mean, you don't have someone like a boss telling you what to do, when to do it, and when to wake up and when to go home and all of that stuff. And so I thoroughly enjoy it. I work a lot with sellers. I don't really work a lot with buyers, although my very first transaction was someone that I knew. It was a referral, and it was a buyer. If you have generated your first sale a different way, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Hopefully you took something away from it. If you have any questions, feel free to also send me an email if you do have any specific questions about prospecting or like the scripts or anything like that. You can always send me a message through my email. Again, my email will be linked down below, and I am gonna get to work in my new office. So I will check in with you guys later.